Welcome to Khetz Tutorials, and in this video I'll be covering question 31 from 1.3 exercises in James Stewart calculus. So we're asked to find f plus g, f minus g, f multiplied by g, and f divided by g when we're given these two functions as f and g, and we're going to do exactly that. So for a, we're asked to find f plus g, and that will just be us adding the two functions. So this is f. We're going to add it to g. So we have some common terms which you can add. That is the x squared, so we can add those. So that gives us 5x squared minus 1. And that would be the answer for the first part for A. Then in B, we're going to now say f, which is this, minus g. So the whole of it. So it's helpful to have brackets just to show that we're subtracting the whole function. So now I have x cubed, then 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Then minus minus will give us a plus, and that'll be the function that we get from f minus g. And in C, we're now going to multiply these two functions. So we're going to multiply f by g. So this should give us 3x to the power 5 minus x cubed plus 6x to the power 4 minus 2x squared. And as you can see, there aren't any common factors, or we can't really add like terms. And this would be your final answer. Finally, we're going to find f divided by g. And to do that, we're just going to put f at the top. So our f is x cubed plus 2x squared, and it will be divided by g, which is 3x squared minus 1. So after having f at the top and g at the bottom, this is the resultant function that we get. And just as an addition, we can add conditions to each of these functions. So here, x can be anything. Here, x can be anything as well. And the same applies here. X can be anything. But here, x has to be restricted. We don't want that denominator to be 0 because we don't want division by 0. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, then we're going to make sure that this is not equal to 0. And you can work this out. And it should look like this. So your x should not be plus or minus 1 over square root of 3. So it should be, it can be anything, but not these two numbers. Because if you substitute these two, you have division by 0. So once again, x can be anything, but x cannot be plus or minus 1 over square root of 3.